What's up guys, Nicole from Canadian Regis here, and today I want to show you all my holdbacks from the 2021 season. The season was pretty crazy. I had lots of highs, lots of lows, lots of up and down. Unfortunately, I ended up with a lot of incubator issues through most of the season, and I lost quite a few eggs. I lost hold clutches. Even back in video last summer, you can even see me cut a clutch that had some issues. But even despite all that, I had amazing odds. I was able to hold back some spectacular animals, and overall, I'm just really thankful to be able to be here and show you what I was able to hold back. So without further ado, let's go take a look. And let's start this off with this gorgeous girl. She would be my first holdback of 2021. And she is a Orange Dream pinstripe pied. Got some decent size to her already. Really like how she turned out. Really nice and soft oranges. I'm a huge fan of pinstripe pieds. Most have been mid to low white. And the Orange Dream really just takes away the pinstripe pattern, which I find really cool too. Lots you can do with this. Hoping to get this into Desert Ghost eventually. One thing I really like about her too is normally you get the black outlines around the saddles with pieds, a lot of them anyway, but her doesn't seem to have really any black, but just a nice bright orange border there. Really cool. Now this one here is a male Blackhead, double het Desert Ghost pied. Possible het hypo. He's 50% possible het. I do have a male similar to him breeding this season, but I do plan on replacing him with this male. Mostly because the other male has leopard, and I have a lot of leopard in the project already. And I would love to try to prove out that possible het hypo. I think the triple visual would be amazing. Don't mind the little bit of stuck shed he's got on his head there. It happens. But he's just gorgeous. He's super soft looking, melty pattern. It's got some nice het pied markers. Excited to get him into production. Now this girl's definitely one of my top picks for my 2021 holdbacks. I'd say she was a happy accident. I didn't plan on pairing the male to the mother until very last minute. So the mother was just a pastel pied, and I was breeding her to an Orange Dream combo het pied male. And she was about to ovulate, and I decided last minute to put her to my Blackhead combo pied male, and he ended up taking the whole clutch. And this was one of the results, and I really didn't want to make Blackhead pastel pied stuff because, you know, there's a stigma towards pastel, even though I personally like it in pied. I just did not expect it to have this kind of a combination with Blackhead, and I have to say, I definitely recommend pastel in your Blackhead pied projects, 100%. So this girl, she is a Mojave pastel Blackhead pied. I do believe she's also leopard, but that's something I'll have to prove out. She's just been getting nicer and nicer as she's aged. You can see the saddles are just super light with the black border. It's just an amazing contrast, and I do expect her to continue just to get nicer and nicer. She does have a couple battle scars from live feeding, so don't mind that, but those will heal up nice in her next shed. But yeah, definitely one of my favorites from this year. Well, I guess technically last year. You know what I mean. Gorgeous. Next up, this pretty girl. So this is a Hurricane Yellow Belly het pied female. Another project I'm really excited to get into. Hurricane pied I think is really untapped. A lot of people are going for Clown, of course. It's amazing, Hurricane Clown, but From the hurricane pieds I've seen, I'm really, really excited for that project, and I think it has a lot of potential. So this is just one of my building blocks towards that project. She's got a really nice belly. Nice. Typical yellow belly. Nice hurricane pattern. It is a bit muted from the het pied. I do find my hurricane het pieds I've produced last season are a bit muted, but the visuals definitely make up for it. Here we have a sugar orange dream het red axanthic male. Look at that. He's incredible. He gets a lot of attention every time I post him on social media, and he deserves it. He's just absolutely crazy nice looking. So happy that I ended up holding this guy back. I almost didn't, just because he's a simple, incomplete dominance combo, no recessive or anything, but you don't build a high quality collection by selling stuff like this. So I'm gonna take the long road. I'll be putting him to my recessive females. I'm definitely gonna get this into hypo. Not quite sure what else yet. Hopefully one day Monarch. I really want to make Sugar Monarch stuff, but definitely have plans to put this guy to my Orange Dream Fire hypo female once he's ready. So hopefully if I get lucky, I can make a super Orange Dream version of this boy, het hypo, and maybe breed him back to the mum. We'll see. What a gorgeous snake. Next up is another Orange Dream Pinstripe Pied female. So you can see this one's drastically different than the first one I showed you. I couldn't decide which one to keep because I liked them both for different reasons. So for now, I decided to keep both. Can never have too many Orange Dream Pied combo females, I think. So you can see this one has the rich black border that the other one's kind of missing. And the oranges are a lot, I don't know how to explain it. They're not as soft. They're more vibrant than the other one. Really cool how different these guys are. But essentially the same morph. This girl hatched out of my last clutch of the season, so she's my last holdback of 2021. And I quite like her. She's the first chocolates single gene, I guess you'd call it, I've produced, and I really quite like her look. She is double het hypopied, so she'd definitely be handy down the road. Not quite sure what I would do with her yet. Who knows, maybe if my Desert Ghost Pied project proves out, I have a few, possible het hypos in there. Maybe one of those males would go to her. Chocolate hypo Desert Ghost Pied would be pretty cool, I think. But yeah, I really like how she turned out. I like how she's banded, those melty sides. I'm really digging the chocolate genes so far. And here we have another hurricane animal. Really excited for this girl. She's got such nice hurricane pattern on her. Cool belly too. She is 100% het Desert Ghost as well. So eventually she'll go into my Desert Ghost Pied project. The holy grail for me, my long-term project right now, is a hurricane or super hurricane Monarch Desert Ghost Pied. So she'll be a key part in that project one day. I think it would be a really, really cool visual. And here's another male holdback. Unfortunately, he's pretty deep in shed, so he's not very nice looking. But couldn't get them all out of shed, unfortunately. But this is going to be a backup / replacement for my current het pied breeder male. I was really hoping to hit a visual male. I hit a female instead. Can't complain though. He will definitely come in handy. So this is a super orange dream pinstripe het pied boy. So he'll definitely help me make some more orange dream or super orange dream visual pied stuff. And it's always good to have a couple super males on hand if you ever want to do like a dual side clutch or use them as a backup. Then you'll always know who the father is. He's just neon orange when he's out of shed. And not a big surprise, another pied. So this was one of these snakes. If you check out one of my earlier videos where I proved out my Leopard Desert Ghost female to be 100% het pied. So this is how they're doing so far. I believe this girl's a Leopard Mojave pied, 100% het Desert Ghost, 50% het hypo. So not a lot of pattern to work with, but I'm still really excited for this project. I really want to see a Mojave Desert Ghost pied. I think it's going to be pretty nice. Especially since Mojaves tend to have the really aggressive black borders around their saddles. I think it's going to look really cool. And here's the second female I held back from that same clutch. I don't believe she has leopard. You can see that she's quite a bit lighter than the other girl and has a little bit more pattern. So that makes me think the other girl has leopard and this one doesn't. But we'll see once I pair them. So again, this is a Mojave pied, het Desert Ghost, possible het hypo. Man, I really hope these guys prove. I think it's going to be really cool project. I'm really excited. Next up is, believe it or not, my first ever banana that I've produced. My first and only, actually. I think there is 7 or 8 eggs in the clutch. I think there are 7. And he's the only banana. But man, am I happy with him. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the spots that are coming in. I hope he turns out to be super spotty. And hopefully he keeps a lot of that lavender that's starting to shine through. Really cool looking animal. So he is a Hurricane Yellow Belly Banana het pied male, and he is a female maker. So the plan with him is to obviously breed him to some pied girls, hopefully a hypo-pied combo female if she is of age in time, and replace him with a non-banana Hurricane pied combo male, which will be, you know, my new pied breeder. And in the meantime, hold back as many banana pied combos as he gets me. So definitely glad that I got him. And here we have what I believe to be a Blackhead Yellow Belly pied female. She's definitely Blackhead. I'm fairly certain she's Yellow Belly. She looks much more pixelated than any other Blackhead pied I've made. So that's what I'm tagging her as for now. Blackhead Yellow Belly pied female. You really can't have enough Blackhead stuff, so really like the contrast of these guys. The white of the pied with the thick black outline, really bright, almost orange saddles. Really cool. Again, Desert Ghost is my main project. With this, I just can't imagine the intensity of this once Desert Ghost is added. With how black the back is and how it fades, I think it's going to be a really nice contrasting snake, and that's probably my favorite thing when it comes to ball pythons is just pure contrast. It's probably why I like the Monarch gene so much, and obviously Desert Ghost and pied. It's just contrast. Awesome. Next up, this beautiful lady. She's just a Leopard Freeway. What an amazing combo. So much potential still with the Freeway project. Look at that belly. Super pixelated. Her blushing is just out of this world. Really, really happy with her. I ended up making one last season or I guess I should say 2020 now, because we're in 2022. But anyway, 2020, I made one and I sold it and I regretted it. So the second I made one in 2021, I'm like, I'm just gonna hold on to it because you never know, and I'm super glad I did. Because just look at her. Look how wicked she is. Who wouldn't want to look at this all the time in their racks? No idea what I'm going to breed to her yet, but I still have plenty of time to figure that out. In the meantime, I'll just enjoy her awesomeness. This next girl is the last of my holdbacks, and she's a doozy. Just look at her. Holy crap. Again, one of my favorites. I just can't get over how insane she looks in person. The camera's doing a pretty good job at picking up her orange, but man, in person, she's just highlighter orange. So this is a Super Orange Dream Yellow Belly Pied girl. And I'm so happy. Again, I was really hoping for a male, but I really can't complain when, you know, you have this growing up and look forward to breeding her in a few years. Definitely one of the highlights of my season for 2021. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed taking a look at my 2021 holdbacks. I certainly enjoyed hatching them. Really looking forward to 2022 and what it brings. Especially after the move, I'm just hoping that I have some healthy clutches and healthy hatchlings, and overall just excited for the future. Let me know which one was your favorite. I certainly have many, but it'd be nice to see what you guys think. Thanks for watching as always guys, and I'll see you later.